But why?
Give me your ID.
You know.
Give me your ID for just a minute.
Please don't touch my camera.
Then put it down and let me see your ID.
Under the threat of arrest only.
You're what?
Under the threat of arrest only.
Yes, you're being detained right now.
For under what penal code?
Because you are suspicious in the area and these people are wondering why you're filming them.
Marshall City Police Department, located in Texas, will be the subject of our spotlight today. It comes a time where auditors, cop watchers, and those who cover them both become extremely frustrated with repeating the same things that we have already repeated a million times before. Allow me to quickly explain. Cops have adopted the belief that we the people are only exercising our rights to become the winner of a big lawsuit, when that could not be further from the truth. Besides, if those who enforce the laws actually learn and obey the laws they claim to enforce, then all these problems would be fixed and there would be no need for a lawsuit concerning these matters. But there is something called pride that most, if not all, cops have, and that pride is what leads us back to the same starting point every time. Instead of cops relinquishing all forms of pride and simply listening to the people who are pointing those same cops back to the laws they claim to enforce, cops continue to ignore us because of the us versus you mentality. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why cops never learn simple and basic laws like you must be suspected of committing a crime before they can even think of asking for your ID. In today's video, you will see a cameraman who handles himself like a true professional as he destroys any foundation that this cop thinks she has to stand on. Please go over to his YouTube channel titled "This is What Outside Looks Like" and give him your subscription. Also, please hit the like button and leave your thoughts below. Now back to the video.
Huh?
You one of the constitutional guys?
I'm sorry, hold on, I can't hear you.
You one of those constitutional guys?
What's that?
Well, you got, you know, your First Amendment, Second Amendment guys.
First Amendment, Second Amendment?
Yeah.
I like that Sixth Amendment better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watch the videos on YouTube all the time.
Cause they gonna do what they do. So we need that protection once we get in the courtroom.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, I watch them YouTubes all the time.
You like them?
I love them.
Hey.
I love them.
Out there taking some pictures. It's kind of windy and cold. Got on a ski mask. Hopefully that don't alarm too many people, man. Hopefully people who've been wearing masks long enough, people shouldn't be scared of a ski mask. So I'm sorry, I don't mean to butt in, but are you a lawyer?
Yes.
That you tell me if I was to record you guys standing right here talking in public, would that be
Record us?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we can't do that. We've got this is my client. We need to have a confidential conversation.
Right. And I kind of figured that. That's why I wanted to let you know that you should probably move inside because the federal wiretap law does not protect against me getting what y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great day now. I'm just a trusty sidekick, so they ain't got to worry about me spilling the beans. But if I were her, I'd definitely be seeking different counsel. What's on, Sheriff? I'm good. But why?
Give me your ID.
You know.
Give me your ID for just a minute.
Please don't touch my camera.
Texas Penal Code 22.01, Assaultive Offenses. A person commits an offense if the person intentionally or knowingly causes physical contact with another when the person knows or should reasonably believe that the other will regard the contact as offensive or provocative. Texas Penal Code 38.02, Failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refuses to give his name, residence address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person and requested the information. Now, in the first statute regarding assault, the officer should have reasonably believed that the man holding the camera would find her actions of touching him offensive. Why should she have reasonably believed this? Because in order to legally get his ID, she must have placed him under arrest. Since that was not the case, she could not order him to give ID, which in turn gave her no legal right to place her hands on him.
Then put it down and let me see your ID.
Under the threat of arrest only.
You're what?
Under the threat of arrest only.
Yes, you're being detained right now
For under what penal code?
because you are suspicious in the area and these people are wondering why you're filming them.
Okay, can you get a supervisor out here?
Can I see
Because
your ID?
I'm operating under the law, under the First Amendment.
Okay, why are you out here?
I'm an independent journalist working on a story.
For what magazine? Or
I'm
what?
an independent journalist. Can you please get your
Okay.
hands off of my...
Let me see your ID then.
Thank you. This is my protection.
Okay, let me see
I
your
can give
ID.
you my name, but first I want to know under what penal code am I being detained?
You're being detained because you're acting in a suspicious way in an area with businesses.
In what way?
You're wearing a ski mask, dude. Come on.
It's windy. I'm riding a bike.
Okay. Do you have ID on you?
I don't. I have my name.
Okay.
But first I ask for, is this your supervisor? Because you're kind of
it
shaking. You're making me nervous.
Okay.
I'd like to speak with him. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. How you doing, Sergeant? Sir,
How are you?
I'm good. She walked up, sir, she walked up to me.
Yes, sir.
She told me, give me your ID. And then she grabbed my camera and told me I was being detained. And I asked her under what penal code, and she told me under suspicious activity. And I want to know what suspicious activity.
Okay.
Because under my knowledge, I'm operating under the law, never over it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Under the First Amendment. I know you know it, but
yes, sir. What it is, we got a call that you were suspicious out here taking pictures and stuff. That's what we came.
I do
you don't
understand.
have to tell us who you are. You don't have to do any of that. We're
I don't mind telling you, but
Right.
that was unhinged. Like, I don't understand why she feels she can walk up to me
Yes, sir.
in a threatening manner.
Yes, sir. When we get back to the station, I'll get her body camera and I'll look at it.
I'll be over there too to detain that footage. I don't even see, she doesn't even have one on.
Bruh.
Sir?
It's under the car.
She should have on a body cam, right?
So we'll take care of that.
Can I get her name and badge number, please? 2211. Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant. I'm sorry, I'm kind of shaky right now, but she kind of just...
Okay.
Man, she walked up to me.
Yes,
I won't lie to you. She walked up to me and just, give me your ID. And then just grabbed my camera.
No, I did
As
not.
if she had the
I did
right...
not.
It's on camera.
I did not.
It's on camera.
We've got it on camera too.
And I
You have
will
a
be
good day,
making
sir.
a complaint. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank
have
you.
a
You
good
too
day.
also.
Notice when the sergeant shows up to the scene, he knows that his officer could not legally force the cameraman to give his ID. He knew she was wrong, but he stated he would take a look at the camera once he gets back to the department. But here's what he did not do. He did not get the information of the cameraman, nor did he make an attempt. So therefore, if he did find that his officer was guilty of what she's being accused of, how then was he planning on getting back in contact with the man holding the camera? The point is, he never had any intention of doing so.
Excuse my language, man, but what the was that? And then they just walk away without even apologizing, without even acknowledging that she knew she had done something wrong. I will be filing a lawsuit. She just walked up to me, demanded my ID, grabbed my camera, covered up my lens. Mind you, I have on all black with a ski mask. She walks up to me with no body cam on, grabs me and tells me to give her my ID. Imagine how many different ways that could have went. Imagine I reached in my pocket for my ID, and she has on no body cam to hear her telling me to grab my ID, but I'm in front of the car with the camera on, with no audio, looking like I'm grabbing for something. And then I'm shot, unable to tell my side of the story. I'll never reach in my pocket for my ID, ever. Yeah, I'm definitely filing a lawsuit. Before I leave this town, I'll be putting in my intent to sue. She just violated my First Amendment She violated my 5th Amendment and she assaulted me. And they just walk away, get in their cars and leave without even apologizing.
The link to the full video is down below. Make sure you go over and watch it and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you know your rights, guys, because as we see, the cops, they don't care. Also, make sure you go over to my new channel, Cop Tales 236, where you can get all of the stories behind the badge that I have to tell about what my experience was like on the police department. Make sure you go over and subscribe today. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.